The intro of the fucking show, bro.
I forgot how we did this. Also, if it looks like I gained weight, I didn't. It's just the camera.
We back, baby. Condo relationship. Put on weight.
Ooh, we're both like living it right now, bro. Literally, it is a given 15 pounds. If you're in love, you're gonna gain 15 pounds. I heard it. Yeah, for sure. Back like we never left.
It's been a hot minute.
It's
Oh,
been
my mic sounds kind of low.
I want to make sure we don't peek out on the mic.
Ooh, that feels nice. Ooh, I like that.
That does sound better, huh? All right. You speaking to me, twin?
Oh, shit. Oh.
My lips have been so dry since I've been back.
My lips been dry since I got sunburned.
Oh,
Basically, I got a little bit of like
that's the worst type of fucking lip dryness, too, because it's like...
Yeah. I didn't move it.
We're keeping this in, by the way.
I didn't move it.
Also, if it looks like I gained weight, I didn't. It's just the camera angle.
Well, fucking the intro of the fucking show, bro.
I forgot how we did this.
Well, I mean, usually we chop it over a little bit.
We do. There's some before the show banter. Bro, let's talk. Episode 46. I'm Johnny V.
I'm Jose Medina.
Guys, as we promised...
We back, baby!
As we promised, episode 46 did in fact come out.
Yeah.
And, hey, we had issues getting it uploaded. That's all it was.
After how long has it been?
It's been about 8 months now, probably. So close to...
Fuck.
That's crazy, man.
No one's going to hear this episode.
No one's hearing this. No one's hearing this. That's damn near 3 fiscal quarters. We've been out of commish.
We're in Q4 right now?
We're entering Q4. Guys, we want to enter Q4 strong. We want to think ahead while also remembering the mistakes from the past. Corporate talk.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Just kind of reminiscing.
Bro, it's been
a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute, bro. And a lot's changed, but at the same time, nothing's changed.
Not really entirely.
That's how time passes, huh? Every day's the same, but you look back 5 years, all of a sudden,
changes,
everything's different. Everything's different.
Oh, never mind. I was saying the opposite for you.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
okay.
Man, this feels so weird now.
It's
been like I feel like we're starting over.
It's crazy. I forgot that I would write stuff down and bring to the table.
Yeah.
But
well, honestly, I mean, like I kind of thought we would have enough of something to talk about.
We will. There's been major life updates.
There's been a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah, it's been wild. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Oh, I hope y'all been good.
Drop a comment if you're still here. It's like a fucking radioactive wasteland in our fucking YouTube or socials right now.
We need no stats. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, bro, it's just fucking stagnant.
We're back.
We're back. Medina, bro, what's been new? Can I tell you what I think's been new for you from my perspective?
Go ahead.
This guy, and I hate to sound like a hater, is really very much in a pretty serious relationship, I would say. And I didn't think, and I hate to say it, I wasn't sure if it had the legs or not when you first started out. I didn't know. I think I was hanging around so many single people around that time that it was a norm for people to like have like situationships. So I wasn't sure what you yourself were getting into.
100%. I mean, because I remember, God, when did we stop? Like month-wise?
Month-wise, it was around February.
Well, you left
February.
We'll get into where you went. Was it around February?
February.
Yeah, because February 20-something?
February, I think I got to, well, I mean, we were pretty open about me moving to Florida on the show.
Yeah.
I moved to Florida February 20-something-ish.
Yeah.
So
at that time, it has been God damn, I don't even want to text a kid real quick. Don't shut up. Sorry. Anyway, well, I'll keep it going. Around that time, in February, we are 2 months, and my girlfriend and I, we are 2 months in to our relationship. So we're obviously still pretty new at that point, relatively, I would say. So, I mean, but I don't know. You know, I mean, I was in the relationship. It felt pretty good to me.
Okay, sorry, I zoned out for like the last, because I was texting David. No, but I hear you, yeah. So for you, that's the thing. As an outsider's perspective, I would remember like, oh yeah, like Dean has a GF. I forget that every now and then, but I wasn't.
I mean, because it's new.
It was new.
Because I mean, I don't think. I mean, obviously the people that listen to the podcast know me. But if for any random chance, this is like my first legit relationship.
You were snooking for love a little bit during those days.
Yeah, for I mean,
early pod days.
Yeah, early pod days. When I was trying dipping my hand in the the dating pool.
You were getting into it. You were
Yeah,
getting
I
into
mean,
it
yeah,
more.
I mean, I wouldn't say I was going wild or like getting women left and right, but
You were stepping into the arena that I had never seen you step in before, you know? So it
yeah,
was.
because it's new. Me at the age of 26, right? Yeah, like at 20. That's when I finally started like dip my toes in that kind of stuff. Completely different avenue for me.
Right. And you had your road bumps and, you know.
Oh yeah.
But then here you are. So how has it been? In a brief few sentences, can you describe what it's been like? Is it safe to say you're in love?
100%. I mean,
Can you describe what it's been like falling in love?
David, I know you're gonna be listening to this. We just told you shut up.
No one's used to it, bro.
Yeah,
It's new for all.
It's been so long.
He used to know Sundays when I walked in.
Yeah.
It was like a little bit of quiet time.
Time to be quiet. Sorry. Anyways, it's interesting. You know, like it's totally like it's alien to me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know, like love, family, and friends. That's the same, but it is different. Obviously, like someone that, you know, outside of, you know, like the boys that you want to spend time with nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's crazy. You know what I mean? And especially because with us, I don't think I ever explained on the podcast that we're long distance right now.
Yeah.
Because she was here for schooling.
Yep.
Then when she graduated, it's time to go back to where she lives. It's a 2-hour drive down that way towards California.
Out there in California love.
So it's 2 hours west. So I mean, but that's like the only reason why. And keep in mind, I knew
2 hours west as the crow flies.
what
You never heard as the crow flies?
I've heard. Oh, okay, yes.
Well, that's it. 2 hours west as the crow flies.
Okay, yeah. Like it wasn't something new to me because like we established it, or she made it very known. She goes, "Hey, like once I'm done with school, I'm heading back."
Damn.
So I was
So
like,
that was established pretty early on.
like the first like the second week
Second week. So when you first
when we first started talking to each other.
when you first heard that, was it like, I don't care, babe, I'm with you, or was it kind of like something you had to ponder a little bit?
You know, so I did think about it, and I was like, okay, it's not that far, right? I've made that drive before in the past for whatever reason.
Boiling crab.
Well, actually, I never went before that. Actually, the first time I tried it was with her. Wow, very very cool. Anyways, like when I like first said yes, it was kind of like a like it doesn't sound that big of a distance. Like we realistically, like when you hear long distance, people are gonna think like I have to take a plane to go to wherever they're at.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But so people are like, oh, you guys aren't long distance. You guys are like medium,
Semi-long distance.
like medium distance. Like you guys are distance that ain't long.
Realistically, you could fiscally feasibly see each other every weekend.
I could, but
Yeah.
money is just, you know, that's like, well, thanks to my Subaru Legacy 2022, you know, it's just, you know, the gas on the thing is great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyways, but where's I going with this? Oh yeah. So when I said yes, you know, you're thinking about it. But then as time went on, you know, once you kind of building more of a bond with this person, you're like, oh shit, like, this might be hard, like harder than I thought. Like you know what I mean? Like, you know, you say yes at first because you're like, oh, it's not that far. Okay. And then we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, you know, I really like getting to be with her.
Yeah.
You know, hanging out with her. She's fucking funny. You know, it was everything. You know, everything was getting checked off.
All the boxes.
What I wanted. So I was like, okay. I was like, maybe. And so I said, yeah. And she was stunned. Like when I told her that, she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. Like, why not?
You're so different.
So yeah. So, but then as time went on, like I just said, like as the date was coming, kind of like getting even closer, I was like, holy shit! Like
This is gonna suck.
Like she's gonna leave in a month. No, you know, it was okay, leaving 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, and you're like, she's leaving on Friday.
And we low key left her on the same time. She left like a month after me, right?
Yeah. I did crack a joke because you were leaving, she was leaving,
And Bella,
and also, oh yeah, I mean that too. My younger sister started college around that time, but there was that. No, but then also, my friend of mine, coworker Nate.
we mentioned Nate many times.
Oh yeah, sorry, obviously, sorry, but hey, you never know. These motherfuckers, sorry, not him. Our fans,
These sons of bitches never heard of you.
our fans haven't heard anything about us in a hot minute.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know. Oh, well, anyways,
refresher course.
Regardless, Nate he did make the move to Sacramento as well.
Wow.
So he left work, and you know when you have a coworker like that, you see every single day, you chop it up with a lot. It's like, damn, that sucks. You know, and that was a friend that I would, you know, I consider him a friend because, you know, I text him every now and then. Yeah, we hung outside at work. You know, it was really cool.
Nate's a friend.
So yeah, I was like, man, I was like, damn, babe. I was like, you're leaving, Johnny's leaving, Nate's leaving. I was like, I might just kill myself. And she would, no. But yeah, it was like, so it was tough, you know, just knowing that it was going to happen. And it was pretty emotional, obviously, like the day of. But we're now, because I think she left around March time, I want to say. As of right now, how long has it been long distance now?
Month is what, third month of the year?
We're in 10, so
7?
Almost 7 months now, long distance, but, you know, a distance. We've been pretty good with it.
Good. Rapid fire. Three cons of long distance. Rapid fire.
Obviously, I had to burp, sorry. Obviously, the distance.
Distance. Next.
There we go.
There it goes.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a given. So, I mean, that's kind of a cop-out. It does suck not being able to just fucking, I don't know, like, you want to get like a bite to eat really quick.
Yeah.
Like, just, yeah, obviously not having that distance, but that obviously kind of falls in with that.
Okay.
So, doing that, obviously whenever we want to watch something, like movie or anything like that, you know, luckily Discord's a thing, so we usually have to sit through there and do it like that. I wouldn't say it sucks, because obviously it's a good time, but it's like, man, I'd much rather you be right next to me watching a movie. So it's like, obviously, just not being with her like that, and that sucks. And then also just money,
okay,
you know, and it's never really about that. Like, you know, I always emphasize,
it ain't even about the money.
Like, I always emphasize, because, you know, she tells me, she goes like, hey, like, you don't have to do this, like you don't have to come see me, whatever. Because I mean, right now, like, the schedule is like, I try to see her at least once a month.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of like, people are surprised whenever I say that to them. Like, wow. they'll say really once a month. I'm like, dude, I mean, yeah, I mean, because also you gotta understand, I drive over there, so as like a tank of gas, and if we don't drive anywhere, I can drive back and forth on one tank.
Yeah.
But so I gotta fill my gas, $60 right there, close around there. I gotta get a hotel room for one night, maybe 2 nights, depends on how long I'm gonna be there for.
Yep. That
alone is above $200, close to it, you know, depending on where you stay at, obviously. But I wish I'd get like the cheaper ones, obviously, like, as much as I can. And obviously, I can't say obviously, I'm sorry. We're going to go to places to eat.
You're going to do stuff.
You know, we're going to have a date, you know, I'm going to make it fun. Obviously, and then, I can't say I'm sorry. Listen, I'm getting back into this.
The stems, what do you call them? Like the speaking, like, habits we have, whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. It's obvious what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But she'll say, like, we don't have to spend this money, you know, to like, you don't have to do this and hang out. Like, we can just do this, hang out. And when we could do that, and we've done that before. Like, we did, we just got some Wingstop and went to a park, and we saw like a beautiful ass view. And that's, I mean, we just sat down on a blanket, we just did that, and we just hung out.
Lovely stuff.
So it was great, you know. So I know, like, my limits, right? And I'll tell her, I'm like, if I didn't have this money, I want to spend it.
Good.
You know, I'm not a dumbass when it comes to money.
Yeah, me
like,
neither.
I'm smart. I'm smart enough to know, like, okay, I can afford this.
Yeah.
I'm not just fucking just swiping the card a lot. But
then give me like 3 pros, because there has in my head
to the distance.
Yeah, 3 pros to like a long distance.
You know, honestly, I would think that, because I haven't experienced it. You know, like, I don't know how to be. You know,
I get you. You have a point of reference.
That's the thing, because, you know, I've never had a relationship here.
From an outsider's perspective, what I would think would be at the pros would be like, you have like good planned out dates, which is great, because every time you know, like, hey babe, I'm gonna be here this week, you got plenty of time to plan for it. The next one is like every like meetup is special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. You know,
that's great good. To like to miss somebody sometimes in a relationship is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's good to miss somebody. You know.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably say like the last pro I would think of would probably be like, I would have to say those are probably the pros of it.
Because I mean, I even I remember I was having a conversation with a friend, a very close friend of ours. Anyways, regardless, and he had mentioned, he goes, "Is there anything that you like don't like about her yet?" You know what I mean? And I was like, "No." Like, realistically, no. Like, you know, I'm being 100% honest with you. Like, no. And he goes, really? And I was like, no, dude. Like, she's perfect to me.
She's very beautiful to me.
Like, no, like being so genuine. Like, it's pretty rare. I would say, it's like, you know, obviously with the boys, I can hang out with the boys for hours.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like we're cool with that. I would say if you're able to hang out with someone from the opposite sex, you know, like a boy hanging out with a girl hanging out with a boy. Well, I mean, obviously in that case it's platonic, but like the fact that I'm able to hang out with a woman and I actually want to chill out, like even like putting like obviously it's biased, right? Because it's my girlfriend, but like kind of putting stuff like that to the side, like it's never boring with her.
That's good, man.
Like
That's
I always enjoy being around her. Like it's fun, and from what I've heard, that's like kind of what like you. That's like when you kind of know you have someone special like that.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
you're not like you're not trying to look for excuses to not hang out with them. Obviously,
fuck
that
yeah.
makes sense.
No, that is real. That is real. It means something. That does mean something. I would say that's something that I would say I haven't with Miranda. You know, because we've been through our shit. We have. But
have you mentioned your wife's name on the podcast?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
mentioned it before. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the last like 3 or 4 episodes that we did,
You could.
we got pretty real with everything that was going on. Because during that time, I was getting pretty serious about the move, and I was you know having to really face the reality of where I was in life.
Yeah.
You know. But I would say I have that with Miranda as well. Because it's always something. Always
I mean,
something.
and I will say, I mean, obviously, I'm trying to maintain like some secrecy, but if you follow me on Instagram, like, you'll see.
The hard launch. Oh my god. Took this guy so long to hard launch, bro. The day you did it.
Hey, listen. And obviously I fumbled it. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah, you made a spelling error too, bro.
It was a spelling error. You know, here's the thing.
No music.
Here's the thing. Me with social media, like I'm so like.
You're green.
I'm green to it, you know, because like I'm not like on it like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't realize like, how important it is to do certain things or whatever. Like
put some pizzazz in it.
Yeah, and I get it. So, and that's something that I learned. Obviously.
You know what I learned actually, and I learned this when I was working at Tesla, and a bunch of young people there.
Yeah.
I learned that boomerangs are like outdated on IG.
Oh,
and I was doing.
I think you're talking about the physical toys. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I think they're pretty old.
No, I was doing boomerangs a lot. When I would post like a selfie or whatever, I'd be like boomerang.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're pretty heavy on the.
I was heavy with the boomerang, and I didn't know boomerangs weren't cool. But they weren't cool, and I was like, bro, how many people were seeing my boomerangs being like, this is good, outdated? Yeah. Apparently, it makes you look like a boomer. I didn't know.
Really?
That. I really did. It really. That's what all the young. There was a consensus of young heads, and then from then on, I started to peep it, and I was like, dude, no one's doing boomerangs right now.
It's just me.
It's just me. I was like, dude, I'm not doing boomerangs right now. What the hell?
I mean, the only time you see boomerangs is mainly when like someone's out. Let's do a cheers.
That's always fun. I will stand on that till I die, bro. The in and out boomerang is that's the best. Medina. So the way we opened the conversation was I, as an outsider, said what I thought was new with you.
Yeah.
Can you do the same with me? What do you think's been new with me since the infamous day of my departure?
What's new with you?
Just be like, tell me what you think is new with me. This is being someone, I would say, besides Miranda, my mom, and my sister, I called you like all the time when I was in Florida.
As much as you could.
Basically, I'm saying, give me a push to start so I can turn the car on and run with this, because I've been all over the place.
Something that changed about you. It's kind of hard because realistically, like you, not fucking glazing you like that, but like you've been real for like the longest time. Like you've always been like a certain character, and I've just gotten used to it. Like I wouldn't say like a major change has happened per se. I would say you probably came back with a lot more experience.
A lot more experience.
Like okay, something that was different now. Well, we'll get into it, but obviously he went into the construction field. Like we'll talk about it right now. So it's kind of funny, like you kind of get like, oh, look at you with the cat hoodie. It's kind of funny because like anywhere you kind of go now, you're gonna notice things like that's not right. This could have been done better. Like when a welder sees some like terrible weld, that was done with like a 5/8 fucking
whatever
tungsten rod. I don't know, but like I would say that's kind of different with you. But really, this game, I don't know. You still the same motherfucker.
Still the same motherfucker. And in a lot of ways the same, and in a lot of ways different.
Condo relationship. Sorry to cut you off. Put on weight.
Ooh. We're both like living it right now, bro. Literally. It is a given 15 pounds. If you're in love, you're gonna gain 15 pounds. That's how you know someone's really in love. You're gonna gain 15 pounds, bro.
I gain a little bit more than that. We'll say that.
And that's just how in love you are, my boy. I will say, key difference when you're in a relationship, you're just not as hungry as you were to be the best.
Bro. Here's the thing. So I know we're kind of diving away from the whole, but we'll eventually get a Johnny V story.
Yeah.
But there's a channel on YouTube called the channel is like Hadi Abdel, but he's well known for posting his videos about the Diamond Gym, and they kind of coined the phrase like the world's most dangerous gym.
Okay.
But it's just called that. But like they get really aggressive in there. They're doing like 2,000 rep workouts.
Okay. Yeah,
like they're going very high reps, and people criticize them a lot because like once they get they go stupid heavy and they do like quarter reps.
Sounds unsafe for real.
But they really emphasize just effort. And in that gym, they just want you to be like they want you to go past what you're going to be doing. They want you to really push yourself.
Goku shit.
Regardless. And I kind of started watching with like the last month or something. And then I remember I was sitting down, like I was laying in my bed watching a video. And then at one point, Hadi, like one of like the guys, he just got done doing a set. He looks at the camera. He goes, "You used to want it more. You used to be more hungry. You soft now and you know it." And bro, he said that to me, and I was like,
"It hits."
I see you not aiming like a fucking train. I was like, "Whoa!" And like I think I paused there on a wood day. Like I took a lap, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Sometimes it should be hitting, bro.
Like it was crazy. Like he just said it, and he was talking to me.
He's talking to me.
He was like, and I really felt it. And I was like, damn, because it was different. Because it's like when you like I've talked to my girl about this a lot too. Like my main drive when I was losing my weight was just self-hate. I had to look into myself.
100%. I completely agree.
Like, and that's just the way it is. So, but then when you find someone that just
loves you for you,
and I'm just like, oh, you know what? Like, I was still going to the gym, but nowhere near as consistent. We're talking like once, twice a week, maybe. That's a long way down from like 6 days a week.
Yep.
Very strict workout. Like I was doing an hour on this, 30 minutes on cardio, hour, and then I just fell off it.
Yep.
Because like I was skipped the gym to go hang out with her.
Yep.
But I was fine with that. Like it wasn't like
the rush of falling in love.
I used to feel guilty when I would skip the gym.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh man, like I'm gonna get fat again. Like hella fat again. So I would always be consistent with everything on the diet. But yeah, but then once you kind of just stop caring because you're like, damn, hey, like she realized me for me.
Once you're chosen, bro, you're not as hungry anymore, and that's just facts.
You're not. But that being said, I'm really back on it. Like these last 2 months, I've been really fucking back in the gym and everything. I'm barely starting to clean up my diet a little bit more, especially now. I got a little like challenge going on with Will.
Yeah,
friend of the pod. We're here until January 1st. We have pretty much 3 months. We started this on October 3rd, 4th, whatever it is. We have pretty much those 3 months to get down to a certain body weight. So it's not really like a bet to like see who can do the most. It's like a separate challenge for each of us.
Okay, yeah.
So he needs to get down to 240.
Mm-hmm.
He started off at 285, something.
Damn.
Like that. And I need to get down to 235.
Uh-huh.
So that's about 43 pounds for him, whatever, and it was 35 pounds for me. So
okay.
so I started off at 272.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, the lowest I got was 227 or something like that.
Damn.
So flip those numbers. So yeah, your boy put on like close to 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Like at one point. So, but realistically, like anytime anyone saw me, they're just like, "Oh, you don't look that different."
Yeah.
Like you could probably tell because at the time, like I didn't have like anywhere near like as much. Like my face was like a lot thinner. I would say.
I peeped it when I was looking at some old pics the other day. I peeped it. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, we both put on weight. I was like, damn.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like 100%. So this is basically kind of like kick us in the ass to kind of really get to it. But the reason why we have like the motivation is because we gave ourselves like some pretty brutal punishments if we don't do it. So if I don't get a 235 by the end of January 1st, or by January 1st, I need to shave my head bald.
Dude,
actually, no. He didn't say bald, but he basically, no, I'm not going bald.
Well, bald.
But pretty much, I'm going to get the no guard and just go, pretty much just buzz cut.
Dude, I can't imagine what your head shape will look like, bro.
I got a pretty big chrome dome.
Look forward. Let me see the side of your. I guess it would be the worst thing. I never really see the side of your head like that, bro.
I guess not. And let's just say I even told my girl about that. She said, no, please don't. And I was like, hey, we really shook on it.
You have to do it.
I was like, we shook on it. And then she said that she would be like she probably cry and she'd be very pissed off.
Dude, I don't get that because like they don't like when you shave your head off, and it's like, dude, shaving your head off, like sometimes it's nice.
She really likes my hair.
When I shaved my head that time and again went real short.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. It's a great feeling. Feels good.
But
reset.
you're also kind of in like a little bit of like a phase at one point.
Oh, bro, I shaved my head and it pierced my ears like in like 2 weeks of each other. So
anyway, so yeah, and then also, so if Will doesn't get to his goal, he needs to do the. You guys can look it up on TikTok. It's fucking pretty famous. The cat's eye, which is pretty big.
Dance.
Yeah, she's like they're like a pretty big girl group. The cat's eye Gap jeans collab. They made a dance for it, and it goes to the song "My Milkshake Brings Other Boys."
Dude, it's like a kawaii dance basically.
No, honestly, not even that. Did he show it to you?
You showed it to me.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but anyways, it involves a lot of movement, a lot of hips, a lot of
Cat
basically
paws.
he needs to do basically like a TikTok trend dance and leave it on his IG for a month and
with no explanation when someone replies to it. That's the stipulation. When someone says, "What is this, Will?" You can't respond to it and say anything, bro. You just have to leave it on, and you have to leave it on red too. That's the stipulation I want, bro.
But yeah, so that's the thing that we're going on right now. Let's just say a little behind schedule, but
get to it, man.
Well, because at this rate, like pretty much, I had to lose 13 pounds a month.
And you're behind.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like I lost 5 pounds like 1 week.
Okay, good. All right, bet. As long as stay hungry.
Like
Choose
yeah,
you.
honestly, like it's not difficult, but like I'm doing some very extreme measures to get this done.
Get it done, bro.
So
if you don't pass out once, you don't really want it.
I will say, dude, because as of right now, sorry if the gym stuff's getting kind of boring, but hey, we're trying to update you guys. Yeah. I added in like 2 full days of cardio into my split.
Oh, good.
So it's pretty much gonna be just chest, cardio, leg, cardio, back.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-day split, but on the cardio days. It's nothing like crazy like that. Like I'm doing the treadmill for 30 some minutes at like an incline at like whatever speed like I feel comfortable with, and then I hop on the Stairmaster for 35 minutes and that's it. I would say that Stairmaster, holy shit, dude. Man. But I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty consistent with it for like 3 weeks now, 3-4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate doing it every time, but like I hop on it regardless. Like I hate doing it, but I will say like anytime I'm walking upstairs now. I barely even feel that shit. It's fucking crazy. Like genuinely, like the difference between it. It's fucking wild.
You
like,
be gliding up the stairs.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But the last time I had my last little cardio day, I must have went like a little overboard because I got on the Stairmaster and I was just stepping, and then on like the last like 5 minutes, like most machines do this nowadays. They'll have like a cool down button or whatever. And pretty much once you're done with the workout, it'll be okay, cool down for 5 minutes. They're gonna slow way down to pretty much you can just get your heart rate back down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on level 1 on the stairs, and I was hunched over using I put all my weight on my upper body, and I was like legit like gas, and I even went past that, and I went,
dude,
and I was doing all that, and I was like, and I stood up. No, like I put my body straight, hell lightheaded, like it was whatever. And then I sat in my car for a little bit before I even drove. I was like, whoa. Like, yeah, I never felt like that in a hot minute. And that shit was crazy. But also keep in mind, like, also with, like, the amount of food I'm eating, it's pretty damn low right now. Like, extremely low. Like, the stuff that they tell you, not doctor recommended. Like, you know, they say, it's not sustainable. It's going to come right back.
Do crack.
Suck it, bro. Oh, you know what? That's something kind of funny that like, I kind of noticed now, like, I can't really say, like, oh, but man, she could suck it, bro. And, like, you know what I mean? I was like right there, like I remember like just kind of funny story. I was on FaceTime with my girl, and then like whatever, and then I said the sentence, like man, she suck my dick, and she went, no, and I was like, oh shit, I was like, my bad. I was like she could fuck off.
Yeah.
Right? Right, so I was like, oof. I was like, okay, so I got to be more conscious with my words nowadays.
A couple of kept men. Wow.
Yeah, tied down.
Not as fun as it used to be. You know what's crazy? I didn't know I had my pants like this. I had some when I was fishing. I did capris.
You was fishing today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, okay. Let's get into it. The nitty gritty. John Vergara left.
Yes.
We planned on pre-recording like 3 episodes, so we could give you guys some content before we figured out everything.
Didn't happen.
Did not happen
because, and can I explain it to you? Florida was very different than what I thought it would be. I didn't think that I would get into construction and do what I was doing when I was there. Yeah. So just for some context, when I went to Florida, I got a superintendent job. So for larger context, I'm not sure if I mentioned it on these episodes, I went to Florida based off some things like my dad had said to me. And for a larger context, even to zoom out even further, me and my father had like a very estranged relationship. You know, like I didn't grow up with him. Same. You know, met him when I was like 18. I've been out there up until this previous visit in Florida. I probably lived with him on and off for a total of like a year and a half in my life. You know, like I was there when I was 17. No, when I was like 18, I moved out there for probably like 3 or 4 months. Mm-hmm. Moved back again in 2020 for about 4 or 5 months. So that's what, 8 months plus these last 7 months. So that's close to like, I don't know, 15 months or something like that. So like a year and a half, basically. Yeah. I've lived with this man total.
Accumulative time.
Yes. So for like, to zoom in a little bit now on this particular stint, you know, we had conversations on the phone. He knew where I was at in my life. You know, as you guys, I'm sure any like long-time listener to the podcast, if there are any still here, knows last year for me when we were doing while we were doing the podcast, I was very much in like a life-altering position.
He was in a limbo state.
A limbo state. My long-term relationship had fallen apart towards the end of the podcast. Like when you see like episode like maybe like 35 and on, I'm like working on the relationship and we're kind of in a situationship. It all culminates basically with this move to Florida. Like I'm with Miranda. We're in this like weird space. We're like, okay, we should probably get away from the city for now because, you know, we've both made mistakes when we were apart. And you know what, maybe we can both just start fresh. At the same time, I'm having conversations with my father where he's basically like, listen, you come out here, like I have a business, I'm doing this. He's like, I'm flipping food trucks. I'm doing this. I'm about to start like a trailer business to where I'm going to do trash runs at like construction places. And like, you know, I want your involvement in these things. I'm like, okay. Cause you know, I was here and I was, you know, I wasn't emotionally stable, but financially I was okay. I always had a good job, you know, like even at Tesla, you know, I was cool. Like Santos was there. So he always had like a path for me that I never really like pursued because in the back of my mind.
Oh, we can talk about that too. Fuck.
I'm always thinking like, okay, well, like I might pursue this Florida route, you know, cause for a long time, like my dad had said, like, if you come here, like we'll put you through school, we'll do this, blah, 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 bunch of stuff. Right. Basically like always kind of dangling the carrot of like, if you come out here, I'll like level up your life. Right?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously it's a tough choice for you 100%. Cause like you think, bro, like it could be greener on the, you know, what is it? The grass
could be green on the other side.
But like, you don't know. 100%.
But I don't. Exactly. It's a big move. It was across the country. I had to uproot my whole life.
Yeah.
This felt like the only chance to do so, seeing the fact that my relationship was uprooted and we were deciding to plant these roots again.
Yeah.
And that's
pretty much just start over. And,
so,
I mean, well, obviously, and you would ask me my opinion on it. And obviously I wasn't thrilled. You know,
it sucked to say. Like I'm telling you, like leading up to it, like I was like, our goodbye was the one. Like even like no offense, but like even above my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, like I see you all the time. Like I talk to you all the time. You know, so it's like it was difficult, and I knew what we had with the pod, even though we don't have like a large following. It was something that we love to do.
I mean, who knows? Maybe if we didn't stop, who knows? We could have had 12 listeners.
Who knows? We could have been like 100 subscribers.
But yeah, no. But like obviously, you had broke it down for me and. Do I think it was a great idea? Like at the time, still no. You know, obviously no one I know now.
Yeah.
But at the time, you know, I'm thinking, but I can see where you were at the time
because I very much believed in the opportunities that were allegedly like going to be like laid out for me.
Exactly. And when you broke it down for me, I'm like, man, I mean, this could be a very good opportunity here. And you had just left Uline,
and I was at Tesla. Tesla was like a limbo space for me because
but obviously
if you're in Reno, you know Tesla is like fucking you can get hired there but tomorrow.
but I would say like Uline like kind of sounded like a possible place for you to like, you know, probably do something.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, you didn't really have like emotionally you weren't the best.
I wasn't. I was bored of it. Like I was like the money was good, bro. Like I was looking back at my pay stubs. I was like, damn, bro, I was making good money.
Yeah. No, and I'm sure you were, and that's why I was like, okay, this could be good. But then once you left there, I was like, damn. Like what now? Like it's kind of hard to like especially at this age, you know. I feel like, and keep in mind, like obviously you can start getting money anytime, but I feel like you should have at least been like had your foot, you know, or you should have had your roots planted in some career, you know.
Exactly, and that's what I was missing. I was like, okay, I hit the 2-year mark at these jobs, and then I get like
Yeah.
bored. I'm like, bro, I don't like this job anymore. I want to do something different.
Yeah.
Even if it means taking a pay cut, I want to try something different. So basically, all these things culminate. It's a mix of like my relationship, my job, all these things, and at the same time, I got this dude in my ear saying like, come out here, the grass is greener. Boom, culminates in me moving out there. From the moment I got out there,
Drove out there, by the way.
drove out there. From the moment I got out there, I was like, okay, it's very much different than what it was. It was less of a food truck flipping business, and he had bought one food truck that was sitting there like sort of rusting. And I was like, oh, okay. It went from being like, when you get out here, like, I'll help you guys like both get a car, like that way you guys have 2 vehicles and get around and succeed, to basically him being like, well, whenever I get my car, I'll let you use my truck. And I was like, oh, all right. And then it went from being like, hey, when you get out here, at the very least, I got you a job starting at $27 an hour, to, hey, I don't have a job guaranteed yet. Come with me to work. You're not getting paid yet. We'll see what we can get. So
it was like a lot of catches.
There was a lot of over promise, under deliver, basically, right? And so I was like, all right, but I was there, and I was like, well, what can I do? So from day one, I started going to work with him. So we hop in his truck in the mornings, go down to work, and I would sit there behind him at the office, like bring your kid to work day, basically.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said pictures like, yep, learning how to do this stuff.
Yeah. So what I would do is I was like, try to make the best of my time. And when I was back there, I got to like, first I would kind of get to know like the financial parts of construction, like what it means to build like a scope of work. I started learning the business a lot more of the business of construction, because I will say the man knows construction. Yeah. He knows the money side of construction. Mm-hmm. So did that. Next thing you know, so the boss just immediately didn't like me. He did not like me. This guy is like your typical like salt of the earth, like construction guy who kind of like whatever, like supposedly got his knocks coming up or whatever. I mean, as much as you can living in West Palm Beach with all that money around you, but whatever, I'll leave that alone. So whatever. So I go talk to the boss one day. I'm like, hey man, I've been coming here for like 3 weeks. I was like, I kind of figured by now, like, you would kind of get the point and maybe like set like an interview for me or something like that. But I had to like basically bust in his office and be like, do I got a job here?
Give me a job.
And he was like, all right. He's like, so you want a job? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, so what'd you make?
Oh, you should have just said that.
Yeah. He's like, so what'd you make, back in Reno? And I was like, well, I was making 26. He's like, well, your dad says you're making 23. And I was like, well, I don't know why the fuck he said that. I was like, I was making 26, but okay, whatever. So then, long story short, I'm making 23. And I was like, all right. So now I'm out here making.
And then when you think about it, like 23 here in, the 775, you can get by pretty well. I mean, I would say
you could make it do.
Yeah, you could definitely probably pay some sort of rent, whatever. So I mean, obviously, the wages over here, you're doing all right.
Different over there.
Over there, obviously, I'm assuming much more higher.
West Palm area, Port St. Lucie area. Yeah. So it's different. So that was another thing where I was like, all right. I was like, okay, well, I'll keep sticking it out. Next thing you know, fast forward a month later, I'm on a job site, a commercial build over there in West Palm. No, it's actually Boca Raton, Meisner Park, which is like money area. Okay. I'm talking like desensitized to like Lamborghinis now, because my brother's there every single day.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that for a while. Boom, fast forward, all of a sudden I end up on this fucking house build and like a residential build. So basically I was out there doing like superintendent work. The big positive of Florida.
So I mean, could you actually break down what a superintendent really does? I mean, I'm assuming. Yeah, I actually don't. Yeah, could you
basically,
say? I didn't even know until you told me. So I think you really broke it down for me.
Yeah, and I didn't know either until I fucking heard it over there too. It's you run the job site day to day. So the main thing you do is read the plan and understand the plan, interpret the plan, and then communicate that to the crews. Follow up, make sure the work's being done correctly, scheduling for the next day, material deliveries, receiving those things, keeping the site organized, cleanly, and safe, basically. Okay. Basically, the manager of the job site. So basically, the crews would come in the morning. I'd be like, hey, painters, let's start on the exterior today. This is the job for the day or whatever. Yeah, like I need this paint on the exterior. This is the most important. Then work on the inside, working from the upstairs down to the first floor in this order. Hey, roofing guys, I need the roof tiles moved from this roof to this roof because we're going to do this next week, basically. Yeah. So like, that's what I would do. The crews would come in the morning.
Make sure everything's in a timely manner and very organized manner.
Exactly.
Make sure everything's running smooth.
A million and one other things, because it's a small company. Like there's literally at one point it was down to me and one other guy as this guy's superintendent. I was like the guy with 4 months of experience and your other guy. I'm like, that's all he had.
At the company.
At the company.
Oh, okay.
So I was literally running my main house build, my guest house build, another project down the street. And then I would still do estate management once a week. So I was doing a lot of work. With that said.
So, yeah, I mean, at every point, Was it like really overwhelming?
Every day there was so many days, bro. I wanted to cry. I was like, bro, I was frustrated. Like I missed home. I was like, bro, it's not what I thought it would be here. And at the same time, though, like without getting too personal, I'm not sure how much I want to divulge in the podcast.
Yeah.
My living situation was also fucked up. Like, just to put it in a word, I'm not trying to like mince words about it. He had a girlfriend that was like very unwelcoming to me and my wife when we got there. And that was starting to become like a very, very like much of an issue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people listening can at least understand like, okay. Like when you're in an unwanted place, you could feel it. You know,
I'm unwanted, overworked.
Yeah.
My wife's unhappy because it wasn't what she thought it would be because she's stuck at home every day.
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, it was just super hard to get a footing. And throughout it all, I'm just like, fuck it, like keep my head down and keep fucking pushing through.
Yeah, because what's the word, like the prize or whatever, like like the end goal could be very rewarding.
Could be very rewarding because at the same time, I was starting to develop like a really good professional relationship with the client, which I worked for, because we would do custom builds. It wasn't like it wasn't production homes. It was a custom build. So I was working with an interior, like a very well established interior designer from New York, and we were building like really good rapport. And like she had even offered me a job after the job site wrapped up. Once I finished building her home, she understood like the company I was working for. Like we became like pretty tight. So I'd expressed to her like I'm like, yo, this company's not it. And she was like, well, look, she's like, I got friends in this other company. Once you finish my house, I'll get you a job there.
Yeah.
Like that. So I was like, okay, so that's what the prize was.
Mm-hmm.
Try to push through. Long story short, to put it in a word, it all kind of comes to a head.
It fucking blew up.
It really blew up. The living situation became too unstable at home, and it all blew up. And essentially, like, culminated in, like me having like a very like intensive verbal argument with my dad. Yeah. And as of today, as of recording, like we're not on speaking terms. I'm pretty much that whole side of the family and me have basically like split. Like we're not on socials no more together. Fucking like we don't text, we don't talk. Like that's it. So that's where it's at. And now here I am back at Reno.
6 months later.
Close to 8 months later. 8 months later. It's frustrating.
No, I mean, it's like you have to start over again.
It's frustrating to put so much into it.
Yeah.
And especially in something like construction where you very much see like the fruits of your labor pretty much at the end of every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the framers show up and you put the work in to delegate that crew and communicate what you need done, you lay out the walls. I need this length, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Look at the plans, like make sure you have an 8-foot header here. Like you do all these things and, like you see at the end of the day. And then those days add up to weeks. And the next thing you know, you're looking at a whole building that you have communicated and like the decisions you made or what you're looking at there.
No, I mean, I get it. Like I kind of obviously very different scales, but like as you build like a little Lego set, like once I'm done, I'm like, this is cool. Like I built this.
And that's very much what it is.
Yeah.
What I realize, especially like 2x4s, I'm like, dude, 2x4s are just Legos. I'm like, you just use that shit.
There's a little piece of
I'm like,
shit.
You just use a 2x4 for like any construction site. Have 5 10-foot 2x4s. You're gonna use them. I promise you.
Just for whatever reason.
I constantly on my job site kept 5 because I'm like, bro, you just whenever I have my 5 right now, order 5 more. Get them on the site because that's just how good they are, bro. So useful. But whatever, it's very much as that. Like, it was very frustrating, and especially the way it ended. Like, it sucked because I had to walk away from the project before it was done, and it was close to being done.
Yeah.
The main house was done. For all intents and purposes, the main house was done. It just needed one railing to be installed, and that was it.
Yeah.
The guest house was like my baby, like. Because the main house I took over midway through, the other guy got fired, and basically, fuck the major part of that job of the main house was just fixing the previous guy's fuck ups because there was so many.
Yeah,
the guest house was my chance to do it right from the jump, and I did so. Like, it was crazy. I still look back at the pictures. I'm like, damn, bro, like, that was crazy. It used to be a fucking like spot in the ground with a tree stump right there.
Yeah,
and I remember taking the tree stump out. I remember having the water main break and all the water like shut down. I shut down 3 blocks of water in West Palm Beach, El Cid,
for sure.
Historic district. I'm talking like there was no one there living in that area making less than $1 million. So they all know how to be Karens. I shut down 3 blocks because we hit a fucking water main. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there.
A lot of people driving by. Hey,
bro, 5 neighbors, bro.
Really?
Everyone come out. The city of West Palm Beach, like, bro, I'm there dealing with that shit, bro.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the city came, and then for 3 days after, I had city representatives coming to test the water. Like, bro, so much blood, sweat, and tears into that shit, bro.
I just realized I didn't even see if it was even centered the level, the camera. That's whatever.
It's probably a wonky ass angle. This
probably,
time.
anyways. Yeah, that's crazy though.
And then to not see the end of it was frustrating. So
Yeah, I mean, well, it's always nice to see the fruits of your labor.
And in a way, I did.
In any regard, honestly.
The heavy lifting of the job was basically done now. And at that point, it's just you're into finishes. So it's like at that point, that's where it would have been great to like really work with the interior designer, because we did so on the main house where it was like, okay, like we'd pick color swatches together. I'd make sure like she wanted this design element, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it was time for that in the guest house. And that's where like we really started to drive and like really like, would you be creative? She would take my input too. I'd be like, you should do this. And she was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to do this. So it was like, I was looking forward to that part. So to have it now be, that was frustrating.
Did you know if the people that the clients, was that going to be their own house, or were they just going to or do they just build houses?
It was going to be theirs. It was going to be theirs that was going to be theirs to live in. They did another one they were going to sell. They had another one in New York they were selling. She was doing another project in Vermont that she was going to sell, but that was their house. Yeah. And so it sucks. It sucks the way everything ended. And
I mean, you can only take so much though.
Yeah, and exactly that, and that's what it was. It was just like so much building up all the time, every day, and it all culminated in that argument. And without getting too deep, I just saw a side of my dad that I was like, this isn't someone that I really need in my life, or even really need to be around. On a professional level, on a personal level, like I think in those moments when I saw who he was, and there were certain things that like he did that I was like, you know what, bro, like I think it is good. Like you have your life, you had your life, I have my life, I had my life. We'll just let it be. Yeah. And so it's
any possibility of reconciliation?
I mean, of course, right? Like I'm not in my mind, like I don't imagine the next time I talk to my dad being like when he's 6 feet under, I'm talking like a tombstone, because obviously, or like he's laying in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
But I can't put like a time to that. I'm not thinking like, probably in December, by Christmas I'll send him a text. I'm like for the foreseeable future.
It'll happen naturally one day. Who knows?
One day, and it really matters based off of what I can do with where I'm at now. Because I left there basically with no references.
Yeah.
No barely any portfolio. Because the way I left, obviously like to add more context to it, like my dad and the boss were real tight. Me and the boss fell off a long time ago. It was a situation where he couldn't fire me. He wanted to fire me, but he couldn't fire me because the client knew I was the shit.
Wanted you,
Yeah. There's a large story to that.
But you definitely built up like a good rapport with that. Like you would say that you came back with a lot more knowledge.
A lot more knowledge, bro. Everyone knew I kicked ass at that job except the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like the boss didn't like me for that. He had his own qualms, but everyone else, the subcontractors, the plumbers, the HVAC guys, the fucking framers, they all fuck with me. Like they knew I was the shit, you know? Client knew I was the shit. With that said though, when I left, the boss was very eager to, be done or like fire me paperwork wise. So we have a project planning software that all my photos were on, my portfolio that I essentially had built. And I basically lost access to all my photos.
Oh, I guess, that makes sense.
I only have like a handful of photos because, it got to a point where like probably like monthly, I would take like 3,000 photos of the job.
Fuck.
So you take photos of everything.
It makes sense. You obviously want to document,
So I had to offload the photos on the app. So when I left the job, when I quit, he basically took me off the app right away. So I couldn't get those pictures. I couldn't, have my portfolio. So yeah, here I am now. I will say Florida in a word. No bueno. No bueno, man.
I mean, Florida as a whole, or just because you experience in Florida?
Florida as a whole as well. There's more to that.
Okay.
The restaurants are great in Florida.
Okay.
I didn't try a bad restaurant there. There's not a bad food place.
I think, didn't you say that?
Obviously. Obviously, food was good.
Were you the one that said that, like, they got better food over there than compared to Cali? Or did I hear that? Did you say that?
I don't know if I said that, but if I didn't say that, or I completely agree. Florida has the best food I've tried.
I think you had said that you've tried hella tacos like everywhere in California. Yeah. Or maybe I heard in a video. But
tacos, no.
No?
Tacos,
okay.
I actually didn't try like a lot of tacos out there. I tried one spot, it was overpriced.
Really? I mean, I remember it must have been you that you must have said that, like, bro, like, I've tried hella places out there, but over there in Florida, this is like much better.
The food is really good. If you're a foodie, I think you have to go see Florida, like South Florida area, bro. You can't walk into a bad restaurant there. You really can. You stumble up, like, it's so competitive there.
Yeah,
you stumble upon like a good restaurant accidentally. The bakeries, oh my god, there's so much good stuff out there. That's the one pro. Cons, bugs, weather, people, driving, cars. I mean, it's just fucking terrible weather.
Bad.
Oh my god, the weather, bro. Every day.
No, yeah, I can't. Every time you said like that one video you sent when you were like in the rain
and
you were
then 2
swiping back
seconds
and
later,
forth.
it's clear.
Okay, well, yeah, there was that, but also like the windshield wipers are going back max speed, and you still pouring water. You can't even see you can't you barely get like a clear shot of the road. And I was like, damn.
Let me tell a quick story again, real quick, while I still have the stage. There was one day. Oh my god, bro! There was one day. There was so many days, guys. There was so many days that just changed me who I am as a person. But there was one day, man. I was late to work. Not late to work. I was late, but because last second I had something.
He also had an hour commute.
An hour commute there, an hour commute back.
Yeah.
So I have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn to be at the job site. Whatever. This one day I'm going to Home Depot. Home Depot doesn't open over there till like 8, I think I want to say. I think it was 7 or 8. So I couldn't get there any earlier. Yeah. I'm going to Home Depot. I need something that day for my finish carpenter to do whatever. I'll save some of the technical stuff. Yeah. I need to go to Home Depot to get something that was mission critical that day. On the drive there, fucking torrential downpour, bro. Like downpour. I'm like, oh my God. Finally clears up. Get to the Home Depot. As I'm about to get out of my car, when I tell you in Florida, like it's like that, bro. It like starts pouring.
No, it just happens out of nowhere.
So then I have to wait for the rain to stop. It wouldn't stop. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, whatever. I have to get to the job site because I had something else going on that day. I think I had a concrete pour, something going on that day that I needed to be there for.
You didn't fucking think to just buy an umbrella, just keep it on you?
It was so bad. Like, no. There was sometimes where it's called wind-driven rain.
Okay.
So when out over there, it's generally not pretty windy, but sometimes when it rains really heavy, the rain doesn't come straight down.
It's a little sideways.
It's sideways.
It's wait. You didn't get out because you didn't want to get wet? It was just dangerous.
It would. I don't want to get wet. It would have ruined my day.
You could just put the umbrella.
No, bro. When I tell you, I can't verbally like tell you how bad this water was. This was like it would have like soaked my phone through my pants, like type of water, like down to my undies and my socks type of water. So I was like, bro, I'm fucking cooked. So I'm sitting at the Home Depot and I'm like, fuck it, it's not gonna clear up. I drive out of the Home Depot. As I drive out, it stops. I turn back around. I go back. I pull in the parking lot. It starts again, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking cry right now. I'm gonna fucking freak out the fuck out. Right, my phone's ringing.
That's a fucking comedy. Right?
The guys are calling me like, yo, where we at? Where you at? I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I had so many days like that, bro, where it just the growing pains of being a superintendent with zero construction experience.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks to be like you're given like such like this major task to do that you've
with zero room for error.
Nothing. Like you can't do shit because it's expected of you because you'd be like, yeah, wait. Because I mean, for those who don't know, usually people in that position have well over a decade of experience. And I'm in the position because I'm the boss's son, essentially. You know. But there was no forgiveness in that, which is okay because I wasn't looking to be that. Like I wasn't looking to ride his coattails. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I mean, like, you definitely didn't want to have like the like the cocky.
Bro. I was never above.
You wanted to earn your keep.
Earn my keep, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I was there doing like there was days I would always bring 2 pairs of clothes because I was like, bro, I'm gonna sweat through this one because I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna help the guys. I wasn't just fucking standing with a clipboard being like, do this, and this.
Yeah.
I got that way towards the end because at that point I'm like, I have fucking done my shit. So it's like, yeah, motherfucker, like I need to clear this room out of all this wood because I've done this a million fucking times, Mm-hmm. But when I was there, I was like, I very quickly tried to like earn my keep, and I tried to get on the boss's good side too, where I was trying to show him like, bro, like I'm not just his son, like I can be I can be an asset to your team, you know. But we never got along, me and him.
Use me.
He never liked me. He never did, and he never appreciated like the work I put in or anything like that. Only shut on me all the time, and that was also hard to deal with, bro. It was just difficult, bro. It was difficult.
No, I was like, just being unwanted, bro. It's all
it all culminated, bro. Yeah. It was all there. I was like, bro, like I'm unwanted at work. I'm unwanted here at this house. It's just like it was difficult. The only person who really wanted me there was the client.
Yeah.
Truth be told, the only person who wanted me there was a client. And it was hard to say no to that. Yeah. Because I'm like, this lady's like, I'm a fucking millionaire.
Yeah, I mean,
and her husband's a fucking hedge fund manager. I'm like, these are millionaires.
Like the potential for money was there.
The potential. Their assistants paid. Their cleaner paid. I'm like, bro, if I can be this lady's builder, paid.
Oh yeah, you for sure bring in some decent rags. But like we said, it gets to a point when, like, if there's anyone that's ever lived in like a household where you can definitely feel like that kind of vibe, like the only way that I can kind of put my input on this is like my last stepdad, my ex stepdad, I don't know how he referred to them. There was definitely issues between us, and also my mom wasn't happy either with it and everything. But like you just know that this dude like didn't want us there, or like we couldn't do anything right per se, you know, or like if there's like a simple thing that not done this way, it's fucking good. But like, just for an example, like the moment you hear his boots coming up the stairs, everyone kind of tightens up and just like, oh, he's here.
Bro, that was literally it at home when it'd be me and Miranda there. You hear the garage door open up and you're like, oh, here we go, bro.
Like, no, it was fucking great. Like, because obviously, I mean, like, I'll give him this. I was a fucking bum, you know, I want to say I was a bum. I was bumming it for sure. Like after high school, I didn't jump into work immediately, you know, like, but I was still pulling some weight around the house. Like, I always try to do what I could to make myself more useful than obviously than I should have been way more useful regardless though. But I'd just be at home and I'd just laying on the couch, got the TV on. I got my feet kicked up. I'm just chilling out. The moment I heard the footsteps coming up the damn stairs, I shoot up, I sit up straight, and I just be quiet. Like I can't. If you can't be comfortable in your own house, it definitely does some mental stuff to you. It's
a bad feeling, bro. And then put yourself in the context of being away from home, away from everyone you love. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit is so difficult to deal with. You know?
Yeah.
It was difficult, and exactly, it gets to a point where like you can't deal with that shit no more. But it becomes like just too much to fucking deal with, and that's really what it all boiled down to, and that's what led to like the explosive argument that really happened on two fronts. You know, like Miranda had her argument with him, my dad, and I had an argument with him, and we all had like it was a crazy ending, like crazy ending to where I'm across the country with X amount of money that I had put aside, and have to get back across the country now on 1 day's notice, you know. So it was crazy. But I will say, like, being back feels good. I didn't come back the way I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did not obviously come back the way I wanted.
You know, you had a little roadmap planned out.
I had a roadmap planned out, and it didn't go that way. But that's just life is. But you plan, and that shit doesn't go that way, you know. And so I will say, it's gonna be back. I have some experience. I got like some different experience, and I'm trying to make something happen with it, you know. But I very much still like just landed, you know. For context, this last Thursday marked my first week back in Reno. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet.
Yeah,
that I've been back. That fucking, you know, had to drive across the country and you know, make all these like really awkward phone calls to like my subcontractors, the client, fucking like I had to make really awkward phone calls, you know, and it was just a lot, man, a lot to fucking deal with, and I'm still processing a lot of that shit, you know. To the point where I was like, bro, you know me, like whenever I'm unemployed, I'm like, I gotta get a job. All I talk about is like I gotta get a fucking job.
Like you really hop back on the horse, and really just
like, bro, I just feel like a kind of down where I'm like, I look on Indeed and I'm like, I don't even fucking want to do that. Do I want to fucking do this? I took one job interview that I was like, maybe I'll do this. But even during the interview, bro, like looking back on it, my heart wasn't in it to where I was like, I don't even want to fucking do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
for context, it was a superintendent role here for production homes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I want to run in front of 5 of these fucking job sites at once? I'm like, no. You know?
It's a lot of work, and I mean, you do. I would say. I mean, you just got back.
Yeah.
You need to take like a slight break.
So what I have now is I kind of got like a gig job right now. I'm working. I met this dude or whatever, and he's like, look, you can come help me. He does like handyman work and shit.
See, but you know, I would say it's even more on the light side. You know,
light side,
at least as long as you're still getting some money.
Yeah.
Even though it might not be anywhere near what it was or what it could have been. As long as you're doing something to get paid,
it buys me time to get my bearings right and figure out.
Because I mean that could also be very, very just stressful. Again, like imagine you just hop right back into it.
Yeah, that too. Because I was thinking, I was like, I could like I had that, like, bro. Especially like when you get, bro, I got like fucking like 3 or 4 people like, yo, come work here. I'm like, I'm like, you know, fucking for example, I called the carpenters union just asking questions. They're like, can you come today? And I'm like,
let's relax.
I was like, maybe next Monday. He was like, well, I need the spot filled now. And I was like, well, then I was like, well, I appreciate it, but I was like, I'm not ready till next Monday. All right, I'll look for somebody else then. All right. I'm like,
he's like, you sure?
Bro, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm like, I call. I'm like, you gonna take me? I'm like, trust me, you gonna take me, bro. But yeah, man, fucking journey Florida was. And overall, I would say this: 2 key takeaways. Johnny's Corner, all right? For you guys, for you dreamers out there, for the people that have left home, And no shade or anything to anyone listening who fucking, hasn't moved across the country or whatever. I will say this. It's the way I feel is like, didn't go my way. I'm not mad at myself for trying. You know what I'm saying? And that was hard, like to grasp with, especially when in the moment when I knew, because I went out there with the mindset of like, I'm going to live out here for a while. When I knew, I'm like, okay, the new goalpost is finish this job site up, then go from there. Because I'm like, I don't like it. When I had a grasp with that feeling, it was difficult because I was like, fuck, it's frustrating, but it's just, I'm not mad at myself for trying. And I would say this, if anyone's in this boat right now, where you're in position where it's like, you might have an opportunity somewhere else, but you don't know what it's going to be, I would say take that leap and bet on yourself. Because I will say, like, what does give me confidence, like a huge confidence I have now, is like, bro, I bet on myself, and whatever the fuck I step into next, like, bro, I can bring the right energy to it. I can fucking, like, I can fucking succeed in it. And I know that now. Like, bro, I look at this fucking house I built out there. I'm like, bro, I have no idea how to fucking do this, and I did it, and it's right there in front of me. And all I had to do was just fucking show up and apply myself every day. And like, motherfuckers on a job site have a million questions, a million technical ass questions, like, stuff I can't even fucking describe that I had no idea how to answer. And I'm like, let me find this answer out. I had to use ChatGPT. I had to look at the plans.
You had to use something.
I had to use the resources. You pick the phone up and try to call someone at the office. You try to call the boss, GC, doesn't answer. Try to call my dad, wouldn't answer. I'm like, all right. I'm just like, gotta figure this shit out somehow.
Yeah, you just got to problem solve. But then obviously because you've experienced that, I mean, like you just say, you can apply it to pretty much anything.
Fuck yes. Now it's like, bro,
it don't even got to be construction. You probably go fucking, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
whatever, literally anything else.
100%. That's how I feel.
Go fucking work at Walmart or something.
Right. The way I feel is like, I don't feel like a lack of confidence where it's like, oh no, if I can get another job. It's like it's the way I feel right now is like, take a second.
You're kind of back in the limbo space.
I want to take a second, bro. Just get my feet on solid ground.
Yeah.
And then go from there, because whatever it's going to be next is what the fuck I got to fucking, really commit to and like make something out of. You
know? Because at this point, shit.
Pushing 30.
Fucking, yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I turned 27 2 weeks ago.
I'm about to be 27 right behind you, bro.
we're about to be in 30, and usually, and I like how I always gotta like try to like soften the blow before I like make a statement, but obviously,
when you're 30, you should
whatever you're doing,
out.
But I figure, like around that age, you should at least be having something going on for you, or just something. Let's say you start working at a job and you see the opportunity is high. Okay, let me stick it out. It might take you a little bit, but at least you got it.
Exactly. And like, what's becoming more glaringly obvious to me when I look around at my peers is like, bro, like, I'm like, these people have things. I'm like, and it took some
fucking married with kids some days.
I mean, the kids for me is like, no disrespect. Sometimes kids to me are like an L. I'm like, damn, like low key kid. That's not it for me. You know what I'm saying? But I would say like, in terms of like material things, career they have. I'm like, damn. I'm like the schedule they have. I'm like that's like, it's good. I see that, and I'm like, I need that for myself. I need some consistency, and I think it starts with me, which I have the ability to do so. Because in Florida, I will say, like, I did have the consistency, had the fucking schedule. Didn't involve the gym at all, obviously, but it was all work. Yeah. But at least I had a fucking schedule down, You
just got to show up.
Exactly. And I learned how to, bro, I will say, never fucking call out a job. Not one day. Not one day did I call out.
Would you say that there was at some points when you were kind of like, was there ever a day when you were like excited to go into the job? So you're like, ooh. Like
concrete pours.
Yeah.
I love concrete pours. Those days were like crazy, hectic, fucking loud, typical construction, like a bunch of Cuban dudes yelling all over the place, fucking concrete trucks, they're just spinning up, and the smells, it's just like it's like a real construction day, bro. I can't describe to you the thrill of being in charge of that. Call the next one. I need your next truck. And like you ask the guy, I'm like, how much you got left? He's like, oh, I got like probably like, like 50 gallons. I'm like, all right, I need the next truck right now. And then the next one goes, the next one fucking pulls in. Like, it's just crazy in this little fucking tight little street in fucking this old ass, historic ass district of Florida. Like 3 concrete trucks lined up. And I'm the one fucking calling the shots on that shit, bro. It was crazy.
Man, that's cool.
It was a crazy feeling. Those days I was excited for. Then towards the end there, I was kind of like, let's just get through it.
Yeah,
but I showed up every single day.
But I mean, also like, when I say show up, it's not even just in
the physical
the context of like going to work. You got to show up for yourself.
You got to show up for yourself, and you got to show up,
push yourself mentally,
and be ready to fucking because there's no, you can't have an off day there. You can't. was like Uline. Uline kind of prepared me for that because Uline, you couldn't have an off day at Uline. You could never be off on Uline. Like, they don't give a fuck if you're fucking sick. They'd be like, well, you here? Can you get your lines?
For fucking work.
Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously with my job, I've been there, shit, it was 5 years in September.
Mm.
And I've been sticking it out. And then when I went into that field, zero experience whatsoever. But I just showed up every day, nonstop. Like, actually, I mean, to this day, I think I'm going to call that less than 5 times, I want to say. Or over 5 years, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And when I do call out sick, I mean,
sick.
Okay, there was a couple times where I was like, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it happens to everyone, realistically. Yeah. But most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'm actually sick. And
you're fucking sick as a dog when you call out, too.
Whatever. Right, so, like, it has to be a lot, but, but I've did a lot. I've gone to where, I work my ass off there. And what's great about that job is, it's like, it's a pretty solid gig overall. I mean, obviously you work there. And like it got to the point where, I mean, I think the podcast, we stopped doing it before I got promoted to my position right now.
Oh, yeah, you got promoted.
So I got promoted at my job. And that was literally just me just fucking just going to work every day. Like I got like, I will say this podcast definitely upped my talking skills.
Good.
1,000%. Like maybe there might be that like between like the last episode that we filmed or like whatever. Obviously a dramatic difference from the first episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously,
I could hear. I go back and listen to them like, damn, bro, we different.
Couldn't talk it up, but like I would say, I'm just a lot easy going when it comes to talking to someone. Like being on the podcast, it definitely helps me with just communication, just overall. Like yeah, there's ever like dead air. You just resort into like the bucket of basic ass questions like any plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend. Ask about family. People love talking about family.
Yeah. Like, oh, how's the family? How's the But before that, like dead air was dead air to me.
Yeah, that was it.
And I would say that was definitely like that was a definite like that was like a big step that my girl had pointed out when we first started talking with each other. Was that she realized that it was like you're very easy to talk to. Like the conversation didn't dry or anything like that. Well, probably in the past, when it first started, when I was first like messaging women like that, it was probably just like, that's cool. You look great. Or something like that. Right? Like very small things. But definitely doing the podcast really did open that up. Now, correlating that to my job, being in my position now, I'm actually a part of leadership now. So like the way it is, it's like there's a supervisor, a lead, and a senior technician. I'm the senior tech. So with that, on most days, pretty much like I'm the one that people have to come and get if they need help with something.
Yeah.
And which fucking blows my mind too, because you got to think about it. Zero experience.
Yeah.
With this shit, like zero. Like, and also like, there's so many terms that they were using that I've never heard before in my entire life. Like fucking like a solenoid.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we just gotta replace solenoid. I was like, yeah, okay. And at that point, like, I go to maintenance, it needs to be swapped. And that's all I do.
Yeah.
But then I actually asked the maintenance guy, shout out to Marshall. He's the older dude. I like, he's always very open to, help me out. Like, if like I asked him, I was like, can you just tell me what the fuck it is?
Bro, those guys are invaluable on any job site, bro. Like, shout out to the old guys who fucking actually, like...
Who are willing to spread the wisdom.
Bro, in construction, dog, you don't know how many people are secretive about what they know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had this one plumber, dog. Shout out to fucking Sammy. He would never hear this shit, bro. But fucking Sammy, dog, this plumber put me on to so much game, bro. Like, because he knows he could have been the super.
Yeah.
He knew everything about fucking construction. He knew about like HVAC, blah blah blah. This guy gave me advice down to the point of being like, hey, like he's like, we're here right now. He's like, you should have your electricians here too. He was like, because he goes plumbing, electrician, then mechanical. And I was like, call electrician. I'm like, hey, we're doing underground. He's like, oh, bro. He's like, we'll be there right now. I'm like, shit, I should have made that phone call a while ago.
Yeah.
But just to prove how much I was on my own and how much I didn't know versus how much that person is fucking valuable. Because like, dude, I had that plumber out there all the fucking time. There were days I didn't even need Sammy out there. Like, I called his boss. I'm like, hey man, like, where's Sammy at? He's doing this. I'm like, I got a couple of fixtures I need him to look at. Oh, nah, bro, this shit was fine. I need some advice real quick. You go there and be like, hey Sammy, like, I need to lay out these cabinets. He's like, oh bro, fucking got you.
What do you think?
You're like, shit like that, bro. Fucking those people are invaluable.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. And luckily, that's why like the reason I got to my position to where I was, I can't say obviously me doing what I had to do. I must be working my ass off as much as I could, but also like I can't take all the credit because like my team obviously like even like before I was even in that spot, they would still kind of like slowly be like, hey, can you help me out with this? Because like, they know I know how to fix it or I get them as attempts. Like, I mean, even right now, like, I'm not 100% sure on like,
of
anything.
course. That job throws a fucking million things at you every single day. That job,
like-
that machine will hit you with a new error code. You're like, huh?
Like, I'm like, hey, like, I don't know what to do. So I get to my lead. Bam. See if he can fix it. I'll watch him do it. All right, cool, fine. I'll see if I can remember that next time. But obviously, repetition is a big thing. You know, you got to just keep doing it more and more. Then if he can't do it, supervisor. Supervisor can't fix it. Engineer's like, you know, if like, we're going to tell the manufacturers, like, we're going to tell them, hey,
Get the Swiss out there.
we're going to tell them that, hey, you built the machine, remote in, you know, we figure it out. So it's always easy to kind of just
the
get
escalate.
help.
What I like about that job is the escalation process is very much like do this. You follow this line of SOPs and you'll get to the answer.
Yeah, at certain steps, it was like, if I can't fix it, I'm like let me tell the lead. And at that point, like, it's off my hands for the most part, but obviously I'm going to be right there so I can know how to fix it next time, so we can avoid
and that's
this
big too.
downtime,
Just
whatever.
being around and listening, especially because in that environment, everyone learns a certain point, and then that's where like the key people stand out. Like obviously, people can clear like the easy error codes. Like, oh, that's just you're out of blisters, like something like that, right?
Yeah.
You know, everyone kind of hits that point. There's a plateau, and then the people that really learn it rise above and
No, yeah, and I guess so. And then, but also being in the position as well, we started recently doing morning meetings now.
Mm-hmm.
So we do it every single day. Me and my lead, we switch off. So I do it one day, he does the other day. So the first time I did it, shit, like I wasn't fucking quick into my boots, but I was like, hey, like you do it the first couple of days so I can watch, see how you do it, because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah, respect.
And then and then I started doing it, and then it's a very simple routine. We pretty much go on how the yesterday went, and what can we improve on. We can do this. So that's why kind of going back to like the speaking skills. Like very rarely do I hit the what's that? You know, like hitting like the pauses. I've gotten a lot better with talking with people, and also like being in the position to have to tell someone like, hey, listen, like you got to make sure you got to tighten up a little bit, or like that shit scared the fuck out of me.
Bro, yes, bro.
That's just scary.
And I will say, like, and again, not to like one up you or anything like that, but like, at least these are. I guess in a way, it's weird for you too because these are people that like you were peers with. That now you're in another position towards like they're like, oh, you're fucking Jose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get that. So I guess there's pros and cons to each one. You know what I'm saying? But like, for me, I'm like, bro, I had to do that same shit with like motherfuckers I didn't even fucking know, bro. Like big dudes, you know, like big construction guys who actually know their trade. So I get a call from my boss, and he's like, hey, I saw this picture. He's like, they're doing that shit wrong. Tell them to do this, and this. I'm like, all right, hang up. I'm like, listen, man. I'm like, that's wrong, you know. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, example, I'm like, this whole shower niche is supposed to be one piece. I'm like, you have 3 pieces of tile. I'm like, it's supposed to be one piece. You know, they're like, okay. I'm like, all right, thanks.
See, and that's why, like the first time I had to do something like that, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember, like, I thought, like, damn, like this person's gonna hate me now. Like that shit sucks. But luckily, in my workspace, you know, like I said, we've been working with each other for a very long time. Like we have like a nice little family.
Yeah,
you
guys,
know,
that's a good team.
camaraderie there, right? Yeah, we're a good team overall. So like when I had to tell this person, oh shit, like this, I forgot what it was. Anyways, so when I told them, they're like, okay, I understand.
Solid.
You know, so I'm just like, oh, you know, that was like this took it a lot better than I thought. You know, I thought they're gonna be like, okay, fine, or you know, like whatever. But no, yeah. So once that happened, I was like, oh, like it kind of hit you like, oh, you know, we're all adults here.
But yeah,
like,
yes.
It could be it could have been someone else. Like it could have been my lead telling me that. I'm like, oh, you know, that's on me. You know, I'll tighten up. I'll do this better. But then you know, you got some outliers. It's just like, man, fuck that,
bro. And that's what I had to learn too when I got, because I like on the construction side, like you have to tell people shit like that all the time, like all the fucking time, like at least once a week. And at first, I was very much like, bro, like I don't want this person not to like me. You know what I'm saying? But then like what I realized is like nobody gives a fuck unless you give a fuck, especially in construction. You know, it's different at that job. I mean, kind of. I don't know, but nobody gives a fuck unless you give a fuck. And the worst thing is if that person leaves with that thing still fucked up and not right, you're gonna catch all that shit, and you're gonna get a million questions. Why'd you let him leave? Why'd you do this? Why is that like the plan says this? You should have did this. And at the end of the day, you realize like you very much realize whatever they do is on you, 110% when you're in that position. When you're in that position, so it's like it got to a point where I was like, motherfucker, like I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. Like I'm like, I need it right, because I'm like, because if not, I'm gonna get fucking shit on. I'm gonna get fucking.
It falls back on you.
100%, bro. And oh my god, there's bro. Oh, that's how me and my boss felt the worst, was some shit like that. But whatever. So then I learned, I was like, you don't like me, Oh, I'm like, you 10 times more. I'm like, bro, you don't like me. I fucking hate you. So I'm like, so fucking fix this shit before you leave, bro. I'll block your van with my fucking body, bro. You need to fix this shit before you leave. Because in construction, everyone wants to leave. They come do like, you'll never have an issue with them working fast. They'll work fast. Like every crew will work fast because you get paid. They get paid by the job. So the incentive is to fucking work fast. Yeah. They'll never do it right.
But sometimes it can be rushed. Or most of the time.
Most of the time. I'll tell you the guys that rush it. Rapid fire. Stucco guys with the lathe. Tile guys with the details on the install. Painters with opening the fucking windows before they paint the fucking seams. I'm looking at you, Benich.
Should have Chris.
Fucking... So there's like finishers, like the finish guys will always rush that shit, and then
they'll rush the details,
and then take off. Those are the guys you got to be like, you got to put eyes on everything they did.
Watch everything,
yeah, but whatever. Anyways, I digress. Shit's been crazy.
It definitely has been, yeah. But so kind of going back to those, like being promoted now, that's like the one thing that like does kind of suck is that I had to get more shit done. Because, it's on me to get certain things done, whatever. Like, that's like the one thing where I'm like, that's like the one thing I do not miss, or that I do miss. Just like, showing up to work, being on my machine. Yeah, I got a problem. Let the senior tech or the lead know at that point. Hands off. Because, it's their job to fix it right now. So, like, now I'm that guy, and I'm like, shit, okay, let me see if I can fix it. Usually, most of the time, it's like simple problems now. But when it escalates, and I'm like, but like I mentioned before, it's pretty easy to just be, hey, I need help. I don't know what to do it. So I'm grateful in that aspect, but it's like, it's more responsibilities. Do I get paid more? Yeah. And obviously I wanted this, I got my own little desk right now, like it's really cool. But, there's just certain things you got to do, you got to tighten up a little bit more. You got to tell people to, hey, make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. You got to check in, make sure everything's doing good. But luckily I have a very solid team. So it's not really that scary to me nowadays to do anything or to tell them to
that's good, man.
Fix up their shit.
Very good to hear.
Very, very, very solid. And also, I mean, nowadays, I've told you already about it, concerning with work and stuff like that. I'm going to go back to school to
put the little fucking cap on your head.
Yeah, I'm going to, I really get the ball rolling like that. Like, I got to get in contact with like a counselor and just to see what the fuck I got to do. Like, what class do I got to enroll in, or like what semester do I start at? A bunch of shit. So it's going to be a lot. Like, I haven't even started the process, but technically I have. I got like step one, and luckily my job offers tuition reimbursement, so that's like a nice thing about it. But obviously I got to pay up front. Anyways, the details don't need to be like really specified, but it is something like the thing that I'm going for is something that goes towards my jobs. Which I guess I could just say like it's an associates for manufacturing, robotics, and automation.
Nice.
I work with machines, and I think it's like a 2-year program and everything. Like when it's all said and done, I'll get my associates, and I pretty much just want to just learn more about the machines, like the more technical aspect and like everything that goes into the background, like why it does this when I hit this button, like how does it work, like what's going on.
That's solid, bro. Especially here in Reno, bro. That shit. There's so many manufacturing jobs out here too. That fucking
there's definitely a lot. So it's like
it's applicable to so many. Panasonic, Tesla, Class and Chocolates, fucking. So many pick any CNC company, bro. It's applicable to all that.
And it's really cool. But obviously, like I just like my job so much right now. So that kind of goes, kind of your situation. You need to find somewhere you love. You like showing up to every day.
Yeah, no, that's the one silver lining of all Florida. I will say is I really like construction. I really like the management of construction. I really like. It's really cool to take a drawing and make it real. Like that feeling, bro. Yeah. When I looked at that fucking guest house,
that plan,
I was like, motherfucker, like this was a piece of paper that I was reading, and now it's right here in front of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a crazy ass feeling. It's super cool. So I would say silver lining.
It's cool to do an accomplishment,
Yeah,
to do something. So like, but kind of go back to school. Like, man, fucking scared. I was
bro.
Like,
if you get bullied, nerd.
No, things I do like, and obviously people will go to school at any age, the ones that want to pursue an education in the what were you gonna say something?
Bro, no way. Look at me, bro. I'd never go back to school.
You probably would if there was like some.
No.
You probably would.
Maybe. I do like getting educated, but.
Well, you see, because also like I'm going into it with like a different mindset now, where I'm obviously older.
Yeah.
I'm more inclined to learn more stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something like that I kind of learned with the podcast too, like just learning about different things fucking like, oh, there's an article right there. Let me read the article.
Learning is fun.
Like, oh, that happened then. What happened there? Or like when it comes to like the Joe Rogan podcast, right?
Yeah.
Anytime I would listen to him, like way back in the day, I would just listen to just the people that I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that comedian, that actor, that person. I listen to those episodes. But then at one point I was like, who's this person? Like, who the fuck is Bob Smith? Let me listen to Bob Smith. And then I'm like, oh, he's a fucking archaeologist that did this. And I was like, interesting. So like for like I saw like 2-3 months, it was just I listened to every single episode of just random ass people. Some FBI agent, some fucking conspiracy theorist, a fucking bodyguard of this place, but whatever. So like the MMA fighter ones. But I just did it because I just wanted to see what their story was. So that's like something that like I got in the habit of doing. I kind of fell off now because like I don't know. Yeah. I started listening to different things. But like I'm definitely in like a different mindset. Like I like seeing how things work.
That's like the crux of life is when you are a kid and you have all the time in the world to learn stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, hop on Xbox, bro.
Yeah. But like when you're older and you're like, damn, bro, like you realize like learning is massive. Learning is what keeps you fucking relevant. Like the day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and then it's one of those things where it's like another thing. Every human is your teacher if you allow them to be. And everybody has something to teach you.
Even a homeless man.
Even a homeless man, bro. Even a homeless man.
You got any crack?
Like, wow, I learned from this man. That's what I never want to be.
There you go.
Yeah. Every human's your teacher.
Learn something new every day.
But look, we're into our, we're here in almost an hour and 30.
Wow.
Let's take the last few minutes here to talk about what do we want the pod to be in this 2.0 revamped version, bro.
Fucking one episode a month. Leaves a lot of stress off of us. I mean, I don't know. We can't really do too much. Like I said, I think we had a good thing going.
Yes.
Even though we obviously hit a little bit of a plateau, you never know. If consistency is key.
Consistency is key. Obviously,
we want to up the production one day. That'd be fucking cool. Having like a little thing. But it's just right now, it's just the way it is.
That is what it is.
I got a girlfriend. I got to travel to go see once a month, so that's like an expense I got to take into. I'm gonna go back to school eventually, so it's kind of hard to just. So it's like don't expect like oh what's new, at least for right now. I would say, life is just changing.
Let's manage those expectations to what it's gonna be. The reality of it is you got a lot more on your plate. I'm unemployed as of right now. You know what I'm saying? So for me, bro, like looking back on the podcast when I would listen to a lot in Florida, I'd be like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm putting an episode of the podcast.
No, it was fun. I mean, I definitely do want to get sloshed one day on one episode again.
That's what I want. We got to bring back drinking episodes every now and then. We got to bring back drinking episodes. Those are fun. Trying new drinks and stuff like that.
I'm going to be off it for the next few months. I just can't do it right now.
Fair enough. But eventually bring it back around.
Oh, for sure. I think it is fun to venture out, do a fucking podcast in the wild somewhere. Like, I definitely do want to do certain things like that.
I like one thing I thought, or what I would like to do for the future is like, okay, we can't currently invest in like a new studio setup.
Yeah.
Let's go find the studio. Let's go fucking set up in the nature. Let's go set up in nature. Let's go set up somewhere weird.
Yeah.
And have that be the pod studio for the day.
I mean, and that's cool. I get it, but it's just, but kind of going back to it, it's like we obviously have big, what's the word?
Aspirations.
It's like we want to do these kind of things. We're just not capable. You're tied down. Yeah. So I'm gonna try my best. Like as of right now, when is it gonna go up? Are we even gonna try to do? Like we have to rebuy the editing software now.
Yeah, man.
We have to do all that shit. I have to really get back down to editing. This might be up on Friday. I don't fucking know.
Who knows, bro? What the time's gonna be?
I got the gym after work. Fucking obviously my girlfriend's gonna be like, no, work on it. No, I mean I want to talk to my girlfriend, so I'm gonna be doing that on the phone. There's just a lot more factors to take in.
Damn.
So, I mean, I want to say I'm so much more busy, but, there's certain things I'm just thinking about.
In a word, too, like, that's almost why I didn't really jump into the pod heavy until, me and Miranda broke up.
Yeah.
Because it was like, relationships take time. Work take time, bro. Like, the gym, that shit takes time. Like, everything takes time.
And, shit, there's going to be some weekends when I'm going to go over there.
True.
And we might need to record ahead of time, or we might not get an episode out of that week. That's just the way it is, So like, please don't be disappointed when you're like, oh, they're back to it again. No, I mean, I got more important things.
That's real, and you know what, bro? I fuck with that, and I think it would be nice to have a little bit less of a schedule with like do it this day, upload this day, because it's like it's nice to do it like when you really have like the inkling to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want it to be a job.
Yeah.
It did feel like that at one point, but like towards the end, you know, obviously we kind of managed on who would do what and all that stuff. So we got to maybe even like twice a month. I don't know. Like we'll figure it out. Something that really fits in with the schedule now. Like I said, once I figure out what school is going to be like, you know, I might not have time to do whatever. It's just going to be the way it is. Or we could do like, or it might be like a shorter episode. There could be like a 30-minute week episode, like a 30-minute episode.
Damn, bro, that's true.
You know, I think we just need to take like a more laid back approach
to the pod. Treat it more like a hobby.
Yeah, you know, just someone on the side. Because like I say, I've said it in the past. I don't know what fucking episode. Like, would I like the podcast to blow up and make money off of this? Sure. Is it a goal? I mean, it's a goal. Is it the main goal? No. Like if it never takes off, it never takes off. You know what I mean? But
at the way I was looking at it, bro, when I was in Florida, I was like, bro, this feels like a video diary.
Yeah, no, it's cool, you know. So because
I was listening to the episode, I'd be like, bro, I was going through that shit during that episode.
Yeah.
Or like the episode, I was like, bro, like I was like, he didn't know. I was like, that this was the last week he would not have a broken pinky. You know?
See, and it's fun. Like, so I was like, honestly, just recording more stuff, and that's honestly what I got more in the habit of doing. Like being in a relationship, you know, girls love pictures.
Yeah,
you know, like they love like doing a little of this. So as time went on, even when I'm not with my girlfriend, like I'll just do like a quick video or something. You know, just whatever. I'll take a picture of my food. Like, hey, look, I'm eating this right now. Look at this, pretty cool. You know, and I'll go back through it. Oh yeah, look, I had this food like last week. Look at this. You know, like I'll show them it. So it's just nice to kind of have it.
Yeah.
Like I went back and I watched like the Six Flags vlog, even though, you know, whatever, not the best production. It was cool to see it. You know what I mean?
I was looking at that same shit the other day, but I was like, bro, I forgot when I went to the hotel and I was trying to take my cast off, bro. That cast pissed me off so bad. I never should have put that cast on.
See, it's stuff like that that's fun. You know, the fucking the birthday vlog, once again, kind of boring, but it's whatever. You know, it's something.
Oh, that was fun, dude. That was fun to me, bro. I remember, and I didn't realize in that fight video that I had taken, that someone very clearly pulls a gun out and points it at somebody.
Really?
I didn't notice that. I showed it to
watch that, really.
Miranda, and I think even Santos pointed out when I sent the video, bro. But like, yeah, you can see very clearly.
You filmed.
Bro, I was so close to filming a murder, bro. And that would have been so cool.
That would have been bad.
I really would. I mean, I'm not saying I wish someone would have died, but like, if I had that on video, bro,
that would have got the BLT.
That would have got us popping, bro.
Subscribe to our Patreon to see someone die.
Bro, also I'm like, dude, that shit would have been lit. Bro.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
So I mean, going forward with the podcast.
Look, to summarize it, bro, we're back. Might not be the same, but we're back. At least there'll be something coming out every now and then, bro. I'm back in the city.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah.
I feel welcome back in the city. I jumped in Lake Tahoe the other day when it was freezing fucking cold. I feel like something I had to do. I had to.
It's like indie movie fucking. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
It was like that, bro. I didn't tell nobody. All of a sudden, Miranda and her family, they had no idea I was going to do it. I was like, I'm making this water right now. It's fucking freezing cold.
Yeah. It is obviously colder nowadays.
And I stripped out of my undies, bro, and dropped in that water, bro.
Yeah.
And it was great. But yeah, man.
Like I said, man, and also, when there's an episode missing that's supposed to be scheduled, my bad. I was out of town. Like, fucking, we have my
Dean got to get his freak on.
Dean
has to get his freak on.
No. You know what I mean? Shit, because I mean, we're about to hit a year in December.
Wow, major stuff, bro. Major stuff.
So it's like big things are happening in my life right now. You know, it's just
Dean's leveling up, bro.
You got to roll with the punches. I mean, they're not punching, but I'm saying for the podcast, scheduling, we'll figure all that out. We got a lot of shit to figure out.
Yes.
Wow, we're back.
Anyways, Brothers Talk, episode 46.
Are we gonna have like a year special?
For episode 52, we need to have a year special.
1 year straight. 1 year straight.
1 year, all the way straight. Not a single episode missed.
I'm hoping like there's someone in the future who I don't know who does decide to listen to us.
Yeah.
But like in they they don't know the gap. How long it's been gone.
What happened? And why'd they both get so fat? Brothers Talk, episode 46.
Signing off. We'll catch y'all whenever.
Peace. Good shit, bro.
Like, I just think like it'd be funny if someone like when it comes to like you know people that